Hello, my name's Michael and I'm a biochemical engineer, and this is a story about Eniola, who's also a biochemical engineer. Once upon a time there was a girl called Eniola. Eniola was an engineer. She did all the things that engineers do, like practice maths, make things and solve difficult problems. But her real skill was working with her friends. Every day she would arrive at work and check to see how the bacteria were growing by peering them down a microscope, watching them move around and constantly duplicate themselves by splitting into two identical copies. One day, Eniola woke up at her normal time, 7 a.m, and had her normal breakfast. Then she got ready and left the house. It was 8:20, but the 8:20 bus was late today, so Eniola waited with all the other people waiting to get the bus. All of a sudden, she didn't feel so good. Her throat felt so scratchy, so she decided to go to the doctor's. The doctor wanted to help her and prescribe her some medicine. "These are called antibiotics," said the doctor. "They should make you feel better." So Eniola picked up the medicine from the pharmacy and went home to take it. When she got home, she sat down on her sofa with a glass of water and took one of the pills out of the packet. Suddenly she heard a voice. "Please don't take that pill. It will make me feel ill." Eniola didn't know where the voice was coming from. She looked around her living room but couldn't see anyone. "Who's there?" she said. "Come out where I can see you. If you're there, tell me where, so I can believe you." "It's me," said the voice. "I'm Bobby the bacterium. I'm too small to see unless you have a microscope. While I'd admit that there are some mean things that look like me, they are bad bacteria and they make you sick. You have to believe me, this isn't a trick. I'm a good bacteria. I want to help make everyone well. If you help me change my cell." Eniola understood that while antibiotics are good for us and can make us better when we're ill, some bacteria are also good for us, like the ones that live in our tummies and help us digest our food. Maybe Bobby was one of those and she should give the help that he proposed. Now what do you think? He could be lying, trying to trick Eniola to stop himself dying. It can be hard to tell truth from lies, so Eniola had to think of a way to decide if she could trust Bobby or not. "Why should I believe you?" she asked, peering at the small white pill in her hand. "Well, first of all, my size means I can see everything small that you can't. You don't feel well, but that's not because of a bacterium like me. It's because of a nasty virus that makes you feel peculiar. Antibiotics won't stop a virus, so you're wasting your time." Eniola felt relieved and happy that she could believe Bobby, because he could see things she couldn't. So she asked Bobby, "What did you mean earlier when you asked if I could help you change your cell?" "My cell is just what I call my body," said Bobby, "and inside it is an instruction book to make more of me. The book is written entirely in a language called DNA, so if you can change mine, it will make whatever you say. You can write some DNA to make a new medicine, and it can make loads of identical copies of me, and we can make everything that you need to make sick people better, all by changing the DNA letters." So Eniola did just that. She went to her lab and wrote the instructions for the new medicine entirely in DNA. The language only uses 4 letters: A, T, G, and C. Eniola sat down at her computer and typed out the new code. A, T, T, G, C, G, C, T, A, and on she went until the instructions were complete. The computer sent it to a DNA assembly machine, and then she used a special machine called an electroporator to put the instructions inside Bobby. Bobby copied himself again and again, and as he did, thanks to the new instructions in his DNA, he made a medicine too. Eniola made it into a pill just like the one she'd gotten from the doctor, and it made her feel much better. "What if I could use this to make more people feel better?" she thought. "Bobby, do you think you can make even more?" "Oh yes," said Bobby, and on he replicated, and as he made more of him, he made more medicine too. Eniola shared her new medicine with the neighborhood, which made everyone feel well and happy when they got sick. It especially made Eniola feel happy to help other people and to know that her new friend Bobby was a good bacterium who could help everyone in the end.